As Billy reels from the reveal that Chelsea cheated with Adam in Baltimore, he also has to contend with the company he's found himself helming on Young and Restless, which just happens to have Victor Newman circling over it like the proverbial vulture. The bad news is that it doesn't look good for Billy Boy, if we're being honest, especially since he just lopped off his rather strong right hand, namely Lily. The good news? A surprise twist coming up may save the day for the mercurial Abbott. Young and Restless fans are suffering corporate fatigue to the nth degree, but that doesn't mean they won't be able to enjoy a good, unexpected plot twist in an otherwise predictable story. It seems a foregone conclusion that Victor, who literally named himself for a winning mindset, will triumph over his hapless, screw-up former son-in-law, Billy Boy. But as it turns out, that may not be the case. Jason Thompson gave viewers a shred of hope in a recent interview with Sode, teasing that an unforeseen development might put a wrinkle in the mustache's plans. Victor taking back Chancellor Industries, the company that Catherine left to him at the time of her death, seems inevitable. What the Black Knight wants, the Black Knight gets, is pretty much the way it goes in Geno City. Collateral damage be damned. But according to Thompson, someone is going to step up to fight the good fight for Abbott Chancellor now that Lily's out, and that could change everything. Firing Lily certainly appears to be one of Billy's dumbest moves yet. There was a good reason he asked her to stay on as co-CEO. He needed her. But in the heat of perhaps misdirected anger toward Chelsea, a spiraling Billy cut Lily loose after she suggested he take on the role of a silent partner in an effort to stave off Victor's hostile takeover. We can't help but wonder if he actually did the right thing considering Lily was keen to kick him to the curb. John Cena says being naked at Oscars was really embarrassing. Regardless, the move leaves Billy unmoored without an anchor, and pitching about wildly from the body blow that was Chelsea's confession. Partnerless, both personally and professionally, the Abbott is doomed to failure unless this mystery person can help him turn things around. So, who is it? Billy has a former partner with incredible skills, particularly of the computer hacking variety. She's also super savvy and loathes Victor. Love her or hate her, who better than Phyllis, who's in desperate need of a storyline that doesn't involve meddling in her children's lives, to step up and help her ex stand up to the mustache. Of course, Adam and Chelsea's cheating reveal has left Young and Restless fans convinced that the soap is preparing to spin Sally and Billy into a couple, and what better way than to, thrust them into close proximity in an office. We know how that worked out for her and Adam and for her and Nick. There's a sofa at Abbott Chancellor just waiting to see some action. The redhead has no allegiance to Victor, whom she blames for most of Adam's issues, and may be on the unemployment line if she decides she no longer wants to work alongside Chelsea after she's chupped her man. She's a likely candidate, we'd say, if not for a small technicality. She's a designer. But she did get some executive experience at Newman Media. This could happen. Kyle's still too wrapped up in using Glissade to get back at his parents for firing him to jump ship and help his uncle out at Abbott Chancellor, so he's a long shot. Besides, after the way Billy was talking about his nephew to Jack the other day, he clearly wouldn't appreciate what Kyle would be bringing to the table as a partner. The most logical guy to step up would be the one who has a vested interest in the company because it bears his family name. Chance Chancellor is already working at the company and would only have to take on a bigger role and commit to helping Billy keep his birthright out of Victor's clutches. There's no love lost between Chance and Victor, so we're sure he'd relish the idea. But is he qualified? Well, it's a soap opera. Chance was a cop a year ago and transitioned to a job as a suit with absolutely no credentials, so we're guessing he could magically become qualified just like all the rest of the Nepo babies in Geno City.